imagination and creativity helps us. Okay, DJ, can you please help me connect imagination and creativity? It's so inspiring. Welcome to the Kids Say podcast. My name is Peace, and this podcast is all about giving children a voice on the issues that matter the most. We delve into important topics that may not be covered in school or that may not be heard in the community, but are essential to children to understand in order to navigate the complex world we live in. Hello everyone, my name is Peace, and today's topic is about imagination and creativity. First of all, imagination is the spark that turns on the way we imagine or think about something, while creativity is what we put into practice. Like, we imagine something and put it into practice. That way of putting it into practice is what we call creativity. Having a strong imagination and nurturing our creativity is incredibly important. Not just for artists, poets, but for everyone and doctors. It helps us to think outside the box and solve problems and see the world in new and exciting ways. Imagination and creativity make life more colorful and filled with many possibilities. Like, I can imagine this computer. When I put it into practice so that you guys can see it, this is what I call creativity. It makes the world more colorful, like me. It is making me very comfortable and I love it so much. So, how can you develop these incredible powers? One way is through reading and writing. Reading helps us to explore new things and it broadens our perspective. Like, you can read a lot of books like magazines, novels, and you get a lot of content in your head. So, in that you can write a book, write a poem, like you can even write a movie. Like, if you have imagined a lot of things and you have put them into practice, what we call creativity. There is no limit to what you can do if you have a great imagination. Like, you can become the author of your imagination. And that's an amazing feeling. Another way to develop imagination and creativity is through engaging in other forms of artistic expression, like drawing, painting, dancing, telling stories, and many others. When we engage in these activities, we can unleash our inner artist and let our imagination run wild. We can express our emotions, tell stories, and create something truly unique. To show how powerful imagination is, today we have a special guest. She's called Shatra, a 13-year-old multi-talented young girl. She's a poet, a writer, a musician, a teacher. I mean, she's many things, and an engineer. Wow! And you guys, you are going to enjoy her so much. She's going to explain to us more about imagination and creativity, and she's going to help us understand the topic more. By the way, she has recently published her poetry collection called Light of Hearts, and I hope you guys enjoy this show. Thank you. Hi Shatra.
Hello.
Welcome to the Kids Say podcast, and it is a great pleasure to have a multi-talented person on the show. Please, thank you.
You're welcome.
So Shatra, can you please tell us a bit about your journey as a poet and a writer, and how today's topic has helped you, like imagination and creativity, how it has helped you to become a great writer or poet?
Imagination and creativity, like as you say, you've been speaking, and like I got to know that actually, what I know is that creativity and imagination, you can hear it. You have to use your brain and actually your heart. Give the whole thing your heart, and through imagination, I've got to create a lot of things. I've got to create my own book, write this baby right here. This poetry collection titled Light of Hearts. It was created by me, and through imagination you can really create a lot of things. You can even create the first spaceship on earth, if that can exist. And imagination and creativity can help us like express ourselves and let the inner person that is in us to get out and expose herself.
So guys, I hope you guys have understood, like, imagination and creativity helped Shatra to write this. Can you just imagine? And I hope you guys can also do the same, because it is very important for us to imagine and create something new. Shatra, like, the second question is, who inspired you to start writing? I mean, some people are inspired by some people. Like, do you understand that statement? Some people are inspired by some people. And who inspired you to grow your imagination and creativity to the level that it is right now?
Wow, good question. What I know is that in life you have to be inspired by something in most cases, and the people that inspired me to start writing stories, poetry, and so many other things. That is my creative writing teacher and my sister called Shirat, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, Holy Spirit, guys. Yeah. Guys, I hope you guys have understood what Shetra has said. Like, in life, everything comes for a reason. Like, you can be doing the activities like painting, singing, dancing, and somewhere someone comes in and just inspires you to start painting. Like, it is a great opportunity. Just follow your dream and don't fear to tell that person that, can you please help me with this? Because her writing teacher inspired her, but he first taught her
maybe
what to do.
one day, one time, a bird will inspire you to start flying.
Yeah, you never know. It can also happen if you just imagine and create it. Shatra, so what is your poetry collection all about?
Wow. This poetry collection, this baby, is what I'm talking about. It explores the themes of omnipotence and gratefulness to authority figures and the blessings that come from having great children. And it's actually about honoring a higher power.
Shatra, before we leave that question, can you please recite for us one poem from this great book? Okay, I know you love all of them, but the best which you feel that is following today's topic.
The one that is following today's topic. Wow, which one can I read for you? Actually, I love all of these poems, but since you want me to, I'm not going to read you my favorite. You will have to read your own and then discover your best.
When you buy one.
Yeah, it's really cheap.
Very cheap.
Yeah. I'm going to read you this one titled The End.
Yeah.
It is actually a poem about hope. I wrote it when actually I was surrounded by people who were like hopeless, and then I decided to write this poem. And to all of you that don't have hope, you really have to believe that you can imagine and create your own.
Yeah.
It goes like this. Soon it will be, when shame is no more, when tears and sorrow are a mystery, with laughter, the ever-present friend that we have, like the twinkling of the stars in the sky, allowing us to keep shining, like the moon, the sun, and the stars, like the music that comes from the running waters into their streams, calming the storm in our hearts and souls. And soon it shall be, when shame will be no more, when tears and sorrow will forever remain a mystery.
Wow, Shetra, that is so beautiful.
Thank you.
So, Shetra, how did you, what time, how long did you take writing all this stuff? Because I know it was a very long time. It took you a very long time writing this poetry collection. Like, was that very long time, like a day, an hour, or a month? Like, how was your creative process like?
Like, while creating, you have to give yourself time and make sure that you create something that is really good, that people will love, and something that you really love, that you look at and you say that, wow, I'm proud of this. You don't to create something, you, even if you're writing a story, give it time. Like cooking, I know most of you people cook, and you also cook. You're not going to tell me that you're going to cook something for 1 minute and
It can never happen.
going to enjoy it. Okay, but it didn't take so long. It was like something like 6 months or 5.5.
Wow. Guys, you can build your imagination, like you can follow Shetra's tips so that you become a very great person. So Shetra, how did you build an imagination so strong that it can allow you to think about something and come out with this product?
To write, we are talking about creativity right here. You can write from what you are experiencing right now. If you feel like you want to kill somebody, then write something about maybe killing, and then some people will love it because you've written it from the understanding that you've written it from somewhere that you are in that very situation, and you can explain everything from that story other than imagining. Like, okay, imagination is good, but if you haven't reached that great imagination that you can imagine something like something that is impossible, okay, you can create something from something that you're experiencing. If you're happy, write something about happiness. If you're in the mood that you are in, use your brain and ink plus your imagination.
Guys, imagination plus brain plus ink is equal to this. So guys, I hope you guys can do something even bigger. You can even invent like
The first flying man on earth.
I think you can invent something very, very powerful, and I hope you guys.
A talking plant.
By the way, hey, you guys, you can do something big with your imagination and creativity. Nothing can stop you. Shetra, what are your future plans?
My future plans, so many, but I'm going to tell you some of them. I'm planning to write another poetry collection.
Wow.
Write books and do so many other things that you will see in the future.
So Shetra, you have explained about yourself, but if people have not understood you very well from the show, where can they find your works?
On Reminac TV. This channel, the YouTube channel, Reminac TV. The talk show is called The Spill.
Okay guys, The Spill on Reminac TV. That's where you can find Shetra's works and all her data.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe and buy this book, guys.
Yeah.
I think you cannot see it. You guys, please, in the name of the Lord, buy this book. It is titled Light of Hearts. And Shetra, can you please tell the people the price?
It's really not expensive. It's just the actually, I think I should raise the price a little bit, but currently you can bring something like 20k.
Guys, only 20k? That's cheap. That's cheap money. I hope you guys, everybody can afford 20k. please buy this for you. It is inspiring, educative, and also has some coloring things for your child. If they cannot read this, they can at least shade something. So it is a two-way book, and I hope you guys will love it so much. If you buy it and read it, it is very educative and very inspiring. So thank you. As we are ending this episode, I hope you guys have learned a lot from August, what we have been discussing, and I hope you guys are going to put everything into practice. We have learned about imagination and creativity, and August has helped us to understand more today's topic. And you guys, I hope you have learned that imagination is a very strong tool that can help you to reach places that you have never even thought of reaching. So you guys, I hope you put everything that you have learned into practice, and also don't get tired of dreaming, because it is a very strong tool. I mean, you can write this or you can invent this. So guys, don't get tired of imagining and creating. And also guys, don't forget to buy this book. It is 20k, coloring and reading, and you can get some ideas of what you can imagine from this or from any other things that you read. And also guys, don't forget to read a lot, because you can get some ideas from the books, the novels that you read. And bye. I was going to say don't create other people's things.